Success is the sum of small efforts repeated day in and day out. Good morning, dear children. So today about forms in HTML, will continue with that. Some more elements today. Okay. So those elements are one the select element, and one is your button, and another one is your text area. Okay. So let us what is the select element and when we'll use this. This tag in HTML creates a drop-down list of options for input to a field on a web form. Drop-down list means a box will contain several lists, more than one. Okay, you have to select one. Just like sometimes we are filling a form, you will find the country name. You will find all the countries of the world and you have to select your own country. That is known as your drop-down list. Okay. The option tag is used inside the select tag to add one or more options to the list. Okay. The tag will be select, and inside the select tag, option tag will be used to add one or more options to the list. See the select element creates the list, and each option element is displayed as an option in the list. This kind of an option is provided to users when the input value for a field is limited to few options. That means you know what are the options. Clear? Next one is the text area element. Already one input we have studied. Okay. The text area tag is used to input information such as address, testimonials, comments, queries, etc. that require a large input area so that users can type multiple lines of text. When we have learned for first name, last name, we have used input type is equal to text. One line of text we can enter. Okay. When we want to enter more than one line of text, multiple line of text, instead of input, we will go for text area. Clear? The row attribute defines the height of the text area, that is the number of lines of text that can be typed. The calls attribute defines the width of the text area. Okay. The calls attribute defines the width of the text area. Now let's button. And the maximum characters that can be entered for the text field and input type is equal to text, and text area can be restricted using size and max length attributes. The size attribute defines the width of the input field in characters. The max length attribute defines the maximum characters an input field can accommodate. Okay. You just remember the size and max length. I will show you how to use it. Okay. Button element. Button on a web form are created using the button element. After entering information into a web form, the user is provided with a facility to submit their information. In every form, you will find the last button will be submit or cancel. If you will submit, the data will be submitted. If you will cancel, then it will be vanished. This is usually done by providing a button. Buttons usually perform an action when clicked. Okay. Now let us see how can you use these elements in a form. Okay. Let us open Notepad. Let us create HTML. Add title. And then suppose body. Okay. Then form. So in your book one form given, that will do, so that you can understand better. Okay. So first one is your first name and last name. So for that you will write input type is equal to text, name is equal to fname value. equal to first name. Okay. Similarly for last name, here if you want, you can use here size to define the width of the element. Okay. So next, let us change it to okay. Next is your date of birth. Always I told you this will be input. Type is equal to, instead of text it will be date. Okay. The name is equal to date of birth. Okay. And value is optional. You may give or may not give. Okay. If you want, you can give also. Next one is your address. Here it is written like this. After this, next line, so use one BR for breaking up line, and then you write here date of birth. Okay. Then this one. Next, for address you use text area, because address is always multiple lines. Okay. Okay. Then here you write text area, no space. Okay, is equal to text area, name is equal to, give a name, address. Okay. You can give here how many rows and how many columns you want to. Suppose you have 3 rows, columns is equal to 30. Okay. Then you can here give maximum length. Okay. Close text area. Okay. Next is your email ID. So input type is equal to email. Okay. Name is equal to email. Value if you want you give, otherwise. Okay. Then your password. So input. These all things I have shown you. Only one new one, text area I have added. Okay. Input type is equal to, here it will be password. Name is equal to anything name you can give. Okay. Value. Next. Then comes one box from where you will choose 2 values. Okay. So here we will use that select one. Okay. So write select. When you have to choose the option, we will go for select. Then give a name. Just to understand. Okay. Then inside the select we use option. Next one. Okay. This way you can add as many options as you want. Okay. Then close select. After that, what is, would you like to be notified about your offers? Okay. So here one beer give. Then type the line. Okay. Then next two are radio button. Previous class on you. So for radio button, what will be the input type? Type is equal to radio. Anything. Same for no. So copy and paste. Okay. Next one is your one checkbox. Okay. So for checkbox, what will happen? Input type is equal to checkbox. Name is equal to anything you can give. Okay. I agree. Give one beer. Okay. Then one button. Okay. Here button type is equal to button. Value is equal to submit. One submit button or cancel button. Okay. So here it is given register. Close button. So now all the elements we have included. Okay. So now close form, close body. Now save it and see the output. Okay. So somewhere here we have to give the pair. Okay. So first name, last name, date of birth, correct, address, then email ID and then password. Okay. So here you come and where, okay, after this text area, give beer and after this give one beer. Save. Okay. No? Let us keep a value here. For bringing the elements to the next line, you have to give it. Okay, so this is the form which you want. Clear? So here it is used. We have used for this address multiple lines of text. We used text area element. Clear? And for this button, if this way you can create buttons, cancel button you can create, register, yes, no, any type of button you can create by using this button element. Okay, and here you see male or female, two options are there, you can choose one. So whenever you want to keep some values in a box and you have to select one, you will go for the select element. Okay, and inside the select element, option element will be used to add these values. Clear? Hope all of you understand. Okay, for any doubt you can ask me, you practice, then you can understand, and doubt classes are going on, you can ask your doubt after watching these videos. Okay, if you will find any doubt, your subject enlistment will be uploaded. I will send you today and it will be uploaded in the Google Classroom for every class, and you have to submit it within in 1 week. Okay, thank you all, have a nice day.